What up, YouTube? It's the Young Bull JT, and we're just gonna get in. We're just gonna get it in here, man. Floyd Mayweather came out with a video talking about how the higher ups and the big wigs, executives in the sport of boxing, they just looking for a Caucasian superstar. And he also went on to say that Golovkin needs to fight Andre Ward. And you have to excuse me, I'm driving here. I'm trying to do a lot here at once. But he also went in, he said Golovkin needs to fight Andre Ward in order to be deemed as the truth, or to make Mayweather a believer. Honestly, what he's saying is the truth. Golovkin, well, what he's saying is the truth, but I have a problem when it comes to Golovkin. Golovkin, being the professional that he is, very hard worker, silver medalist. The guy is a consummate professional. The guy has 21 knockouts in a row. As far as, you don't see anyone going out there and just sparking out Martin Murray's and just knocking out Curtis Stevenson. And, only one really has been Daniel Gill, who really looks like he was severely affected by the knockout of Golovkin. I think Golovkin is an A-level talent. I think Mayweather is an A-plus level talent. There's not many people out there who can do the things that Golovkin can do. There's not very many people out there who can do the things that Mayweather can do. There's not many people out there who has the jab of Golovkin, can cut the ring off, and has the overall boxing ability and IQ and power that Golovkin possesses. We can't just overlook that. We can't just overlook that. That's extraordinary. Okay? Are a lot of his fans racist? Absolutely. Are they looking for a great white hype? Absolutely. Fuck. So, like I said, man, Floyd came out with this new thing, his new interview on Fight Hype, saying that Triple G and, well, the higher ups in boxing, promoters, different sorry, just pulling up in my driveway. Different businessmen and other entities in the sport of boxing, they want a Caucasian superstar. I feel that's true. And he said that GGG is not really, he's not sold on GGG until he fights Ward. Now, GGG is an A-level talent. Mayweather is an A-plus level talent. Golovkin, great jab, can cut the ring off, good power, unbelievable good power. And I feel like he has the ability to go down as one of the top middleweights of all time. As far as just 1 second. This guy is one of the best ever. Just give me 1 second here. Yeah, he's gonna he's one of the top talents in the sport, man. Oh, what's up, bro? Yep. Yeah, so at you can see the beautiful crib. But yeah. Mayweather basically exposing a bunch of you fucking sick, deluded, delusional, extremely sick people, man. You know, you guys are clearly racist. You got writers like, you know, Scoop Malinowski, you got guys on YouTube who are sick, deluded, worship and follow and worship men, complete known drug users on YouTube. You got biased writers. Like I said, you got Skip Malinowski. You got Steve Kim. You got Michael Montero. These guys are what's ruining the sport of boxing. These type of people. They are deranged. They are deluded. They are sick. They promote segregation. They promote prejudice. They pick sides. They're not down the middle. And that's what Floyd's talking about. You know, these type of people, they want a Caucasian person to be on top. They want this type of person to be the man in the sport of boxing. You know, I don't have a problem with GGG being the number one guy. You know, I feel that he's a great fighter and great talent, but at the end of the day, the guy is a fucking. He doesn't have the dance partners at middleweight. You know, he can stay there and be undisputed. You know, like what Mayweather was saying, you know, he needs to fight Andre Ward. He needs that fight. They both need that fight, not just him. I think Ward is in a more desperate situation because we got Golovkin. He got different fights lined up for him. That's possibly going to happen, but they cannot happen. There's a good chance that Canelo can say fuck you. There's a good chance that Cotto can say fuck you. So we just don't know. I think that Ward needs to stay the hell away from light heavyweight. I think Mayweather is right in those sentiments. You know, most thing that Mayweather says is correct. Okay, he's telling the truth, whether you like him or not. You know, the truth is that this guy, you know, Ward moving up the light heavyweight is a no-no. He doesn't have the power to beat a Kovalev. He can't beat Stevenson. You know, he may could beat Pascal, but I just don't see Ward as being a light heavyweight. Like I said before, look at his last fight with Paul Smith. 3 weeks before the fight, the guy was 173 pounds. You know, 73.6. That was 3 weeks before the fight. Most people don't start drying out and making weight fight week. So, anyway, man, a lot of these diluted, you know, a lot of Caucasian people and Asians and diluted Hispanic people or whatever the case may be, they want to act like this stuff doesn't exist. But racism is a part of boxing. And these people, you know, they don't understand that what it's like to be, you know, put in those situations that a Mayweather is or people of color they are, you know. like I said, when I watch boxing, I don't think about race. I don't think about color. I'll just watch the fighter. I like skill. I like clean boxing. That's why I don't like guys like Tim Bradley. You know, he's very sloppy, very wild. I like precision, punching, great defense, good movement, good skill. I don't like wild shit. You know, I like guys like Golovkin, guys like Mayweather, you know, clean precision type of boxing with skill. If you want to watch a brawl, go to a bar, go watch UFC. Those are the fights for you. You know, for these guys that come out and say that, you know, this guy is boring, that guy is boring, you know, it's only the certain type of people you call boring, you know, and you know, as far as they wanted a Caucasian guy to be on top of the sport, it was not more evident than this week's fight with Bradley and Rios, Lomachenko. You know, the guy is unbearable to watch. He's extremely boring. He has no power. He pity pats his punches. He's a fucking hype job. I mean, clearly, Nicholas Walters will knock him the fuck out. I mean, that's the truth. I mean, he's slapping his punches. I mean, you're not gonna convince me that a guy is top pound for pound when you're losing to Salido, man. I don't care. I don't want to hear excuse about low blows. When you have the type of hype that this motherfucker had, you don't lose to Salido, okay? Um, you know, but what Mayweather is saying is the truth. Now, as far as Golovkin, top 3 pound for pound by far, and it's clear to see. You know, I know a lot of people, you know, you go on the resume to confirm fighters, to make it official with fighters. You know, I've been on panels, I've been on the phone with your favorite YouTube channels, and I've been on hangouts, and I've argued this time and time again. Not everything all the time could be confirmed with resume, okay? Sometimes you just gotta look at the fighter, look at the skill set, look at what they're doing in the ring. And a guy like Golovkin, guys like Rigondeaux, you know, it's clear to see the skill in these guys. You know, you don't have 21 knockouts in a row by being a bum. You know, people calling Golovkin a bum and, you know, just fighting tomato cans. You know, if he's fighting tomato cans, why anyone else is not knocking these guys out, you know, at that rate, you know? I just feel like the middleweight division isn't ready for a A-level fighter like Golovkin, you know? I think Kid Chocolate, that's my guy. I rock with Kid Chocolate. I think he gives them a good fight. But we know there's politics behind that, you know. And then we got Daniel Jacobs, you know. I think Kid Chocolate's gonna take care of that, but that's for another video. But yeah, man, that's the problem with boxing, man. If everyone just kept it real and kept called it straight, you know, we wouldn't have some of this fuckery going on. Okay. Um, you know, I know there's a lot of hate towards Golovkin. And a lot of it is coming from African Americans, man. A lot of it is coming from black people. You know, a lot of jealousy and envy is coming your way. You know, um, you know, you got guys like Dante's Boxing Nation, who's a legend in the YTBC, who's done major things. You know, but he has a clear agenda towards Golovkin. But maybe you guys should ask yourself this question. You know, when there's a guy who's clearly a top pound for pound fighter, like Golovkin, you know, or Mayweather, who's number 1 pound for pound, clearly, and you guys make up stories, you guys, you know, hate for no reason, you call names and gay weather and say he doesn't want to fight the best and cherry picks this and that when you have the best resume in the sport of boxing. You beat everyone easy. When you do that type of shit, maybe it's a backlash toward you. You know, maybe it's a backlash is what you're hearing. Because that's what it seems like to me. You know, it's not like the shit they're saying about Golovkin is true, because we all know it's not true. But it's no different from what you bitches did when it comes to Mayweather, man. You fucking pussies hate it for no fucking reason. You made up stories and all this crazy ass shit, man. He's scared of Pacquiao, a guy who got put to sleep by Marquez, a guy who got outboxed by Eric Morales. You guys were so deluded and so deranged that you made up these stories, man. And it's no different what's going on now with Golovkin. So you're just getting a taste of your own medicine for being a fucking bitch. Okay? If you wasn't such a bitch, you wouldn't be, this type of shit wouldn't be happening. You know? Golovkin deserves nothing but praise. The guy's fought 4 times a year, delivered all knockouts, outboxed guys, knocked them out. What is there to fucking not like? Other than what I just said. You know? But at the end of the day, to solidify yourself, you have to go up and he has to fight Andre Ward. And I believe the fight will happen, man. I don't think Andre Ward belongs at light heavyweight, like I said. Kovalev would knock him out. I mean, I think you're deluded if you think it's not gonna happen. You know, I mean, it's what does he have to keep Ward off of him? What does he have to keep Kovalev off of him? Kovalev's gonna beat him up, man. He doesn't need that. No. You fight Golovkin first for the big money, and then you cash out with Kovalev. If I'm Ward's people, that's what I'm telling them. You don't just go up and fight Kovalev. That's stupid. Fight Golovkin first. Stay at 168. Get that WBC from Badu Jack, because you're going to have to stamp the fight and make sure it's official. You're going to have to put your, going to have to make it a title fight at least. Get that WBC from Badu Jack. Badu Jack's not without Heyman. I hear a lot of deluded people who think he's without Heyman. He's not. He's actually signed to Dewan Blake. But anyway, go get that fight. And then, in a year or end of the year, make it with Golovkin. It's gonna happen, man. Ward has a sense of delusion. The guy is deluded. He thinks, I understand, the world's against him. He feels the racism, and he's not taking it and turning it against you fucking pitches like Mayweather did. When you're getting attacked like this, when you're getting racism like this, you gotta turn it against him like Mayweather did. Ward is giving in to the pressure. He's getting kicked out of his division that he solidified already. It's clear that it's not weight. A lot of these stupid bitch-ass Pactars, they're saying is weight, but it's not weight. Like I said, 3 weeks, he was 173.6. Go look at his Instagram for Paul Smith. It's not weight. He's forcing himself out of the division because he's giving in to the pressure. He needs to turn the racism against these bitches, okay? Like Mayweather did, turn it into millions. If that makes any sense. But anyway, man. Let me go and eat this dinner with my wife, man. Filipino wife, man. Anyway, man, she young God JT. I'm out.